welcome back to the Mother Loving Podcast.
After many weeks of waiting, we are back and better than ever. And just ready to rock your eardrums like it's 1995. I don't know why that year came to mind, but I just thought it was appropriate.
1995?
Yeah.
That's when I was born.
See, I was 94, and I was like, maybe 95 would reach the younger crowd, so that's why we got you, man.
Hey, man, I don't appreciate your fucking condescending
You know
tone.
what? Just
All
because you decided to skip a grade, and that's why we became good friends.
You know how it goes. You know how it goes.
I don't. I went to Lutheran school, so I didn't know how it went.
How it goes. Damn.
Yeah. So welcome back, everyone. Sorry to keep you waiting. I know you're out there just biting at the, or chomping at the bit. That's what the term is.
All 10 people.
All 10 of you.
You know what's crazy? The first video we got like 50-something views.
Right.
Which just sounds so sad.
And now we're on our fifth.
Now we're on our 5th episode, but every episode after the second episode,
it just goes
or the first,
down.
Like 20 views,
Yeah.
15 views, 18 views.
See, that's why we need everyone listening right now to tell one friend, and they'll tell one friend, and we'll do the whole pay it forward, except for without the kid dying.
Tell everybody you know where else I'm gonna fucking find you, and I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna look you right in the eye while I'm killing you, and maybe even cry a little bit.
So on that threat, Maccabe's gonna apologize because he is not telling the truth. He is kidding. Right?
It's been a weird week, man.
Yeah, I know. I get that.
It's been a weird week.
Finals week and shopping season starting, and it's got under everyone's skin, and it does not feel great.
Yeah.
Another thing that was fun that kind of got me on it just today was I woke up to the sounds of people banging on my roof. Not the kind of banging, but like with hammers, and it was awful.
Yeah.
I thought someone was knocking on the door, and I'm like, go away, it's like 8 a.m. on a Monday. What are people doing awake? And then I realized there's people walking around up there. They're hitting with hammers, and I'm just like...
Oh, fixing the whatchamacallits on the roof?
No, they're just replacing the entire... They're ripping off the old stuff, because it's apparently so old that it needs to be replaced at this point.
Oh, really?
And so now they're just like, okay, we're going to just get all off, put new stuff on, and it's going to make me sad, because I don't know if they're doing it more than one day, because one day was almost unbearable. It was like just perpetual. Plus they had, not to, stereotype a culture that is my culture, but there were a bunch of...
Time out. When you feel the need to say that shit, that's a flag.
They were just blasting their damn mariachi music, and I couldn't think straight. It was just sitting on our patio furniture, and I was like, what's that annoying sound coming out of the box? But then the blood inside me is like, we should get down to this.
You should start shaking your hips to it. You make your half Mexican heritage disappointed in your job.
See, that's the thing, though. I'm not connected to that at all. I just stick to my white side.
God, you're so white.
I know. I am the whitest half Mexican alive.
You ever watch that YouTube thing, Whitest Kids You Know?
I love that so much.
Those are funny, man.
My favorite one's called The Slow Jerk, and you should all go check it out.
Slow Jerk.
It's hilarious.
Did you ever watch the one with the firing squad?
Maybe.
Okay. That one's really funny. All I remember was it was like a bunch of guys trying to shoot some guy. I don't know if he committed like treason or some shit, but they tied him to a stump, and every one of the guys in the firing squad was like, having second thoughts about it.
Yeah.
It's it's funny.
I'll have to watch that after that.
Yeah.
We did a YouTube binging before this of one of my favorite actors, Donald Glover, before he was super famous. I think it was like 1 or 2 years before he started writing for 30 Rock.
Oh, really?
And while he was still at NYU.
Huh.
And then there was Bobby Moynihan, which is only famous if you watch the Tina Fey movie or if you watch Saturday Night Live.
SNL.
Yeah.
SNL's boring, dude.
Has it been?
It's.
I love what's-her-face, though. Kate McKinnon.
Kate McKinnon's funny.
She is fantastic, but that Leslie chick just gets on my nerves. She's tall, loud, and obnoxious.
I don't mind her. I don't like...
80.
Like...
I keep going after the women.
Like, you sexist fuck.
I know, right? I just can't get behind anyone else besides Kate McKinnon. And then like when what's her face? Why can't I think of her name? She was in the one movie. What is it? The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. She was the love interest.
Kristen Wiig.
I don't know why I couldn't remember her name.
I like Kristen Wiig.
loved her so much when she was on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
And I just want her back. Like she hosted the other day. I still haven't watched that episode, but I need to.
I like Kate McKinnon. Leslie Jones and Bobby
Jones.
Moynihan.
Yeah,
That's
Bobby
about
Moynihan.
it.
Not Keenan? Is he on it anymore?
Oh, Keenan's funny too,
Yeah.
but he's
And then
like
we lost Taram Killam. Loved him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. Who else we got? I like Jay Farrow. He's funny.
Jay Farrow's funny. Yeah.
Haven't really gotten behind Che yet, but
Yeah.
Che Guevara, is that his? No, that's the
Che
dictator.
Guevara?
What's the guy? What's the guy that he just got a Netflix special?
Michael Che.
Michael Che. That's what it is.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, he's funny as the news. Him and I cannot think of words today or people.
That cream cheese boy.
Yeah, him. Because he was in a movie recently too.
Yeah.
I don't remember what movie, but he was in a movie.
I don't know, man. SNL's just gotten boring. Well, it's always been boring to me.
But see, that's the fun part is they have just funny people at the start of their careers, and then they move on to bigger and better things. Tina Fey, Will Ferrell,
True.
Jimmy Fallon. I was about to say
Fallon's
Justin
alright.
Timberlake, but Justin Timberlake's just a treat whenever he's on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I don't know. But one of my favorite comedians is actually going to be one of the main characters in an upcoming movie, and I'm really excited about.
Who that?
Will Arnett.
I love Will Arnett.
Job, if you're familiar with Arrested Development. He is Lego Batman.
Can I take a pause for the cause? That was a seamless transition, man.
Yeah?
I think you deserve a high five for that transition.
See, but then you ruined it by remarking on it.
We got a list of things we need to talk about. I'm going to just lift the veil right now.
From now on, you just let them think I'm just smooth as hell. Because I try to be, but it doesn't always come off.
All right.
Anyway, Legos have always been
smooth as hell, man.
Legos have always been a passion of mine, whether it be the Safari ones that I collected as a kid, to the Bionicles, to everything they're doing now with the movie that came out 2 years ago, Lego Movie, with Chris Pratt and all those fantastic people.
Yeah.
But Will Arnett was Lego Batman, and now that he's got his own movie that's coming out in March of next year, my 23rd birthday.
Nice.
And I'm really excited about it. They've already released... Excuse you, sir.
Whoops.
They've already released some minifigure collectibles that they're going to start doing, and new sets. So you get a new Batmobile, you get a Joker Mobile, you get Mr. Freeze, a Killer Croc, Clayface, Arkham Asylum, Wayne Manor, the whole shebang, and it is exciting as hell.
I like it.
But the fun part is there's so many talented voice actors, and just actors in general in this movie, like the guy who played Voldemort, Ray Fiennes. He's going to
Really?
be Alfred.
What?
Yeah. Michael Cera, who plays the protagonist of my favorite movie, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, is going to play Robin, Dick Grayson Robin.
Dick Grayson, yeah.
We have...
Which is weird, because Dick Grayson is not a nerdy, awkward
See,
guy,
that's the thing.
you
You
know?
have to kid it up for the audience, because
That's true.
they're not going to get the nitty-gritty that is
Yeah.
Dick Grayson.
Well, even then, Dick Grayson's like this smooth, lady...
I think they
ladies' man.
just snagged the first Robin name that they could find, because
Ah.
they knew the type of Robin they wanted, and they were just going to throw whatever Robin name they could have.
That's true. I guess Dick Grayson doesn't get smooth until he becomes Nightwing.
Very
When he's
true.
Robin, he's very... Gee Willikers, Batman! Alright.
The best kind of Robin. So yeah, that's super exciting.
Yeah.
I went to the Lego store the other day just to check out the sets. Legos are crazy expensive, man. Like, if
Really?
I had the room and the pocket of money to supply that habit, I'd be all over it. But I already collect Pokemon cards and comics and movies and books, and it's just too much. And plus, Legos are so delicate if you try to move them. Like, the other day, I have this little... They're called nano blocks. They're like off-brand Japanese Legos. And it's a Charizard, but it's super delicate because it has its wings, and it's... Anyway, my cat jumped on my bookshelf, knocked that to the ground. It exploded into 1,000 pieces, sitting on a Ziploc on my desk as we speak. Because I don't have the instructions anymore, and I've been too lazy to go on the internet to find them.
You can't just depend on your own imagination?
I mean, I could, but it's just so much better. Like that's why I love IKEA furniture.
With all the instructions?
Yeah, it's just like step-by-step adult Legos.
Yeah.
The nightstand right there? IKEA.
Really?
Took me all of 2 hours to figure it out.
That's pretty fancy.
Right?
2 hours? Holy shit.
I know, right? No, it was half distracted, half like doing other stuff. It was just like it was spread out on the floor. It wasn't just me dedicating time. But no, it was like
Okay.
it's like super inexpensive, and it's I know I'm like talking up IKEA, but I love it. Just
IKEA, sponsor us, please.
super inexpensive and super easy to build. So yeah, that's my take. I showed you, Sir McCowie, the Lego Batman trailer the other day.
I loved it.
And you got excited.
Okay, so I love Will Arnett and everything. And he has a voice that I can only dream of having one. I've already hit puberty, so that dream, there's no point in it, but I still dream about having a voice.
You can always train your voice to have a weird...
I was about to sound like Joe from Family Guy. Hey, Peter! But I never got the hype of the Lego movie, and so when Lego Batman was out, I was like, that's cool, it's just not for me. And then Johnny Boy forced me. He
held him down.
My eyes open.
Yep.
And I was gonna say something and I forgot it.
Yeah,
but
no,
I remember
okay.
it was funny. And I liked it a lot. I think it's really, if it's as good as a trailer.
Yeah. Which, have you seen the Lego movie?
No.
Oh, so you need to watch that, and you know that they're bringing that sort of talent to the Lego Batman universe, and plus the fact that it's like, who else was in it that I was... Zach Galifianakis is the Joker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forget who's playing Harley, but it's just like, it's jokey, it's comic, it appeals to comic book nerds, Lego nerds, which are sometimes the same people, ergo me, and it's just really exciting, regardless if it's a kids movie, you know. Anything animated these days is kids, unless it's like on Adult Swim or something.
True.
Speaking of Adult Swim, I totally forgot to tell you, Samurai Jack Season 5 premiered this week.
Oh, it already did?
Yeah, on the 2nd.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot it's Adult Swim, not Cartoon Network.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, that's right. No,
we need to watch that.
I don't remember very much, though, from like the original time. I need to rewatch it all.
Well, it's all on Netflix, so that's beautiful, too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
All 52 episodes or something, and now they're starting from there.
Yeah, I need to rewatch it all. Because, like, I remember watching it as a kid, but, like, there were so many good TV shows back then.
Right?
I forgot a lot of them. That's why I rewatched a lot of them growing up. I nailed that sentence. I forgot where it was going. It's okay.
Yeah, speaking of that, like me and Taylor, yesterday we're considering rewatching Avatar together.
Oh, yeah?
Because he just loves Avatar, and he has
best.
He has, the box set of Avatar. Best Buy sells a really cool box set of all the books of Avatar.
Oh, yeah?
He's jealous of it because he paid for all the individual ones, and then out of a cereal box made a holder for all 3 of them.
Yeah.
And so it looked really good, and it was just funny that he had all the original sets in his man-made. I mean, they're all man-made
box.
His DIY box.
One of them was made by nature, by the elements of Earth,
and some of Jupiter,
fire, water. These 4.
Let's do the whole intro. And everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. What? One of the most perfect shows, yes, sir.
That's the best theme music I've ever heard in any TV show.
Have you not seen The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt?
I like him. I love The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. That's a different kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about like cool, just like fucking like powerful, orchestral type shit.
Oh yeah,
it's good, man. And then it's the only thing I know how to play on piano.
Oh yeah, I remember you showing off on my piano.
Oh yeah,
Brian knows how to play something from what is it? Full Metal Alchemist. And then you know how to play something from Avatar, and I'm the one that just has a piano because I took a semester of it. And my piano teacher's like, "Hey, you want a piano?" I was like, "I guess," and I've barely touched it since. But I should pick that back up because you know what gets the ladies?
Not piano playing.
What?
I'm just kidding.
That was the whole reason I picked it up. Man, world shattered. Acoustic guitar playing on the quad because you're that kind of guy.
You're that. Fuck that guy. Just making women swoon over him.
Right.
I'm an unstable, jealous piece of shit. I'm sorry.
Just because all of your talents are up in your brain as opposed to...
even then, it's just like, meh. So...
Yes, sir.
Pokemon Sun and Moon, man.
That was just as segued as we could go. Pokemon Sun and Moon. See, you called me out on how good I am.
Here's the thing. I don't believe in bullshit like you, John.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
You see, I'm to the point.
Yeah.
Just like, ain't nobody got time for this. Life is too short.
See, you shouldn't be saying that on a podcast that's very extraneous. Like,
true.
You should revolve your life around this podcast. I know those of you that do have been waiting and just unable to cope with the fact that we might have been done.
Oh, no,
but
no,
we're
no.
just lazy.
No. You
What?
misunderstood.
What?
This is probably the best thing I do. Even with the 10 views we get every video, this is the most fun thing I do ever.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about is pointless transitions.
Oh, okay.
Ain't nobody got time for pointless transitions.
See, you have to clarify. Otherwise, I think this entire thing's just a giant boondoggle, and we're just wasting our time and our effort and money. You with your new fancy headphones and that match mine, but are cooler because they're blue, and they were out of the blue when I bought the black ones. So.
They're so good.
But anyway, sorry to call you out on your transitions, but
No.
Pokemon Sun and Moon,
You like it?
love it.
Yeah.
What starter did you start with?
Litten?
Yeah,
Litten?
buddy.
Yeah.
Lit all the way.
Moon or Sun?
I got Moon.
Okay, I got Sun.
Nice. Because did you say you bought both and you gave one to your brother?
No, fuck that. If I'm gonna buy this, I only had money for the first one.
Fair
if
enough.
I'm gonna buy a second one, it's also for me.
See, I pre-ordered the cool steelbook that they had on Amazon.
Yeah.
And it was like $77, which is super. Damn, dude, you and your carbonated drinks. That's why I let mine just fizzle out. Mine is not carbonated
You
at
like
all.
flat soda?
I was just kidding.
That's so gross.
I don't like it.
What's wrong with
deal
you?
with it? Anyway, so I pre-ordered that on Amazon, and it was super expensive. And I
Yeah.
was like, I have money for this, and then I realized I didn't have money for it
Why?
because I spend money like a.
There's another reason.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I like your glasses, man.
Thank you.
Are those new?
No, these are my old ones.
Oh.
See, So I sent back my Warby Parkers.
Okay.
And then they haven't sent me my second set of try-ons because I didn't like them. I liked one of them, but not all of them.
Okay. I was like, I've never, because like I just noticed a cheetah print on them.
Oh, they're tortoise shell.
They're whatever the fuck it's called.
Shell. My
Yeah.
daddy picked them out.
Ah, gotcha. Because I always thought you just wore solid black.
See, I have two pairs, but that pair actually fell off the bed when I was sleeping.
Gotcha.
And the arm fell off, and I couldn't find the screw. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm going tortoise shell because these are my like lazy around the house, like not my going out in public. And plus
Gotcha.
one of the little ornamental silver pieces fell off.
Gotcha.
So-
I don't know why you don't like them. I think they're pretty sharp. I don't think I've ever seen you in them though. That's why.
That makes sense.
Okay. You were saying?
Anyway, I was saying about I'd spend all my money on things for me and things for my girlfriend because
That's what I was getting at.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yep, dates and making the girlfriend happy, and that's all that really matters.
Yes.
Because I love her. Anyway,
Pause. I'm just kidding.
Anyway,
I'm a real dick today. I'm sorry.
So it's all good. I pre-ordered those two, canceled the pre-order, and then I was like, all right, I can afford one. So I bought the last copy of Moon we had at Best Buy.
Nice.
Because I'm a jerk like that, and I was like, some little kid can go without this Christmas. I need it. And so I did that, and then I found out we had one copy of Moon or Sun left too, and I'm like, it was like later in the night after I already bought Moon. I'm like, do I need both? Do I? And then I'm like, nah, I have to do all my Christmas shopping still. So
Gotcha.
still have a lot of that to do, but luckily I get paid 2 more times before Christmas. Yeah.
Nice. That's cool. Are you going back to? Are you going to Tejas? for
I am not
Christmas?
going to Tejas. I am actually spending back to my girlfriend. Her family invited me to Christmas at Thanksgiving.
Christmas at Thanksgiving. That's great, man.
I went to Thanksgiving with her family, and they're like, "Hey, you should come join us for Christmas." I'm like, yeah.
Shit.
So I'm gonna do that, and I'm super excited because Boulder's a cool place, and her family's a lot of fun.
Boulder's awesome.
Yeah.
I love Boulder. I don't know why it gets
I've
so
only
much
been up
flack.
there. Yeah, it's the pot and the hippies.
Yeah,
Pretty
hippies
sure.
can be cool.
Hippies are cool,
Yeah.
but you know,
like love and peace, man.
see, that's the fun kind of hippie. But otherwise, it's just like the drug rug, weed reeking
They
hippies.
can be cool too.
I guess it's who you talk to.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably where the flack comes from. Especially since they shut down on 420. Like no one can enter or leave Boulder on 420 because it's just a giant smoke cloud. Like someone dropped a bomb in the middle of town.
That's funny.
But yeah, anyway, so back to Pokemon. After all the things, I woke up one morning and I was singing the theme song and I have no idea what I was dreaming before that. I just woke up and I'm like, I wanna be the best,
Very best.
Yeah,
That no
I messed up.
one
Never
ever was. Got you miss something to train them is my cause. Pokemon.
But Pokemon Sun and Moon, I think, is a great addition. I really like what is the word? I already lost my train of thought. The fact that you're not collecting badges, you're collecting the Z crystals, which are actually beneficial in battle as opposed to just having your Pokemon listen to you. And the whole tropical theme is a lot of fun.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. So I love the aesthetic of the game.
Yes.
I love the
Very
new,
colorful and bright.
yeah, and I love the new Pokemon a lot.
What about the revised old Pokemon?
I love the revised old Pokemon. I
Really?
love Most of it.
Okay.
I think
hear what
the
you don't
story has been really boring.
I haven't gotten, because it's like, it's so step by step. It still feels like an introduction at this point. And I'm on the second island. I think I got through all the trials on the second island.
Oh yeah, I'm only on the second island too. But
so yeah, it's just like
still dull.
It feels like it's just like it's gonna do a tutorial throughout the entire game instead of just free roaming, because you have the little check marks that you have to go do to just like let me figure it out. Because I remember when I first played Red version on my friend Robbie's Game Boy Color.
Yeah,
I totally skipped a gym and I went to Blaine for my sixth gym or something. And so I don't know how I got to that point before even doing all this stuff, and I was just like, really? I guess this is my journey. I looked at my trainer card and I'm like, oh, I'm missing a badge. I guess I have to go back and retrace my steps. But it was my journey.
There's always like something that blocks you from going.
Well, yeah, because it's like Lieutenant Surge, you have to learn Cut before you can go to his gym.
Yeah.
And then you have to learn Surf to get to Ember Island.
Who was before Blade?
I don't remember. Like, I remember very specific details, but that is not one of them.
Oh, gotcha. So... But you didn't learn Surf because you didn't beat the gym leader before.
I think it was a different thing. I don't know how I did it, but I just got from A to B or A to C without going to B.
Skipping B.
But yeah, so this one just feels like it's very guided, and I get that it's a kid's game. It's like for maybe 7 and up or something, but it's just I
could go without the checkpoint mark or the little flag.
Yeah. But cool news about today, you can now get Maginera. I don't know how to pronounce the name. The metal fairy. Steel fairy type. Oh, that is now free after you beat the main story. No, that's the rock fairy. You need the steel fairy. The one with the gears? I think I have a picture.
Oh! I think I know what you're talking about.
Un segundo, por favor. Very back of the Pokedex, number 801. Was that the Doug theme song? Dang it. No, it's Diancie. Son of a gun. It's on my phone.
I'm just making sure we don't get dead air.
Well, tell me what your thoughts are on the... What are your favorite... what's your favorite new Pokemon?
Granted, I'm only on the second island.
Yeah, but you still see, like, a lot.
True.
I saw one that wasn't even talked about in the previews. I was really excited. Have you seen Dupiter yet? It's like the water spider. It has its head's in a... No. You fight it when you're swimming with Lapras. It's really cool.
I just started the second island.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't gone that far in the second island.
Go it.
I like Litten a lot. And
yeah.
Torracat.
Torracat. I'm at Torracat too.
Yeah.
Listen.
Oh. Magiarna. You were judging me for the pop socket.
I was judging you before I realized we got 50% off on it. So, Pop socket, people, it's where it's at. Everyone and their mothers has that in America.
What is a pop socket, John?
It is a attachment to the back of your phone to hold it more safely when so you don't drop it on your face like people tend to do. And it's nice as a kickstand in case you want to watch movies. Just set it up on the desk in front of you. Forget that teacher's lecture. Watch you some Netflix.
Exactly. And it's a little circular thing that literally pops out. You can put your fingers in between it, and it's a little grip. So you're not going to be hitting your face with that phone anymore.
Yeah, because how many times have you been in this situation? You're laying in bed, you're watching that dank-ass, meme. YouTube video of memes, and you laugh so hard that your fingers slip, and your phone falls at such a velocity that it actually bruises your eye. And then you have to go to school and explain to your teacher that your parents are not hitting you. It's your phone. Abuse of technology. It's where it's at.
You ever double tap a Snapchat on Facebook while watching a YouTube Netflix episode so hard that your phone falls and hits you and you accidentally tweet a Tumblr account? Well, get yourself a pop socket.
I don't even know how to do it. But yeah. So yeah, no, it was really cool because I found out we had fun ones. I have the Galaxy one. It has space on it.
Nice. So I got a blue one.
They had that one, or they had a mandala, and I'm just like, I'm not about those mandalas.
What's a mandala?
The like circular art that's like very symmetric.
Oh, and floral.
Yeah. It's I think it's very prevalent in like Hindu culture. I'm not really sure on my anthropology.
And the White Lotus in Avatar?
Yes, sir. The society. Is it the society?
It's the
Order.
The Order of the White Lotus.
Yes.
Iroh was probably my favorite character, man.
Well, I'm glad that they brought him back for Korra then, because you were happy with that.
I love
He just lives in the spirit world.
You know that episode where they were in Ba Sing Se, and it's an episode, it's like a filler episode, and it follows like all of their different
Oh,
journeys
yeah.
through Boxing Say.
Yep.
And then it follows Iroh's. I cried in that episode.
I don't doubt it. Yeah, it's his son's dead son's birthday.
Oh my! And it was such a happy lead up, like him making that little boy stop crying by singing him a song, and then helping that guy who's trying to rob him try to get his life back together.
How to rob better.
And then
playing
him, that's not you.
Playing soccer with the kids and then breaking the window and running away together.
And then running away. It was so happy. And then at the end, it's like in memory of the voice actor who voiced him before he passed away.
Yeah.
That was like in memory of Mako. And then I cried, man. And then he started singing for his son.
Soldier Boy or something. It was dang sad. I don't know. Not many things make me cry. Like, I think the last movie I cried at was Jurassic World.
Really?
Yeah. So
that movie's so weak.
It was weak, but the one part that got me was it was like the Indominus Rex. He goes on the rampage and he kills all the Brachiosauruses, and he just has a wake, like leaves them in a wake, like dying. And I'm just like, those poor dinosaurs. They were just eating their leaves, they're just little, herbivores, and this guy is just killing them to kill. He's not even hunting. He's not eating. I don't understand if he's eating, and I lost it. I went and saw that movie by myself. Thank goodness, because not that many people need to see me cry. But that was probably the last movie I cried at. But the last movie I saw was Fantastic Beasts. And I am telling you, that was a fantastic addition to the Harry Potter universe.
Great, man.
Let me tell you.
That's so funny, dude. You tried to be smooth so hard.
I'm not trying that hard. I'm just fitting it in where I can.
Giggity.
Oh, you jerk. Can I not?
Well done, dude.
I just want to make this a good podcast. And if you're against that, I get that.
I think it's a good podcast.
Okay.
Let's be real.
It is.
Are you having a good time?
Oh, yeah.
I'm having a good time.
Hell yeah.
I'm laughing. I'm legitimately laughing from my gut. I think you are, unless I don't know your fake laugh very well.
Yeah, no, my fake laugh is very obvious.
Mm-hmm. So, as the great...
Just monotone, straight-faced.
That's very funny. Ha ha ha. And I heard something where it was like, if you're having fun doing your thing, it gives other people permission to have fun, and I believe it. So
very true. Have fun while you're doing this. Don't do this while you're stuck in rush hour traffic. Do this while you're, I don't know, what's fun? Jumping on a trampoline. You can't not have fun on a trampoline.
True, but then
unless
you can't
go to the hospital.
True.
Yeah,
but if you break your neck. That was always a fear of mine. Like, I try to do a flip, I land right on my head, but there's no stability, so like my neck just...
That's terrifying. Why would you put that head or that thought in the minds
head
of
in my mind?
Yes, that head in your mind.
I don't know, man. I was always because you realize how fragile the neck is. Like there's this heavy ass, necessary for life organ in your skull called a brain.
See, that's the thing though. That's all you are. You are a brain controlling a big body.
Exactly, and through evolution. We are stuck with these necks? These are the most fragile fucking things to support something that...
So you gotta do those lats, man. Huh? Is it lats that's in the neck?
No, lats are your back.
Oh,
your upper back.
I haven't worked out in heaven knows how long.
And your traps are right here.
Traps, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah. Gotta work those traps so you can't actually turn your neck. Have just tunnel vision.
Just... You have to move your
turn your
torso.
entire body. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Fantastic Beasts and where to find them.
Let me tell you, I had fun. I really liked the introduction to the universe. Not the universe, because we've already learned everything that we want to know from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I guess there's people out there that want to know more, but you get all the general information. Plus, you learn about a lot of cool mythical creatures that are in this universe.
Nice.
And some of them are scary and are just teddy bears, even though they look like terrifying monsters. And then there's some just badass, like the Thunderbird.
Yeah.
One of my favorite creatures. It was so cool.
Isn't that like the creature of a certain house in the
Yes.
American ones?
So at the American school, there are 4 houses, as is Hogwarts, with, Slytherin represent with my Slytherin shirt on.
That's evil.
It's not, though. They're the coolest.
They're evil.
They're the coolest.
Hufflepuff all the way. I don't know shit about how Harry Potter.
Yeah, so Hufflepuff is the fluffy, caring students. Then there's the Ravenclaws, which are the more academic ones.
Gotcha.
And then there's the Gryffindors, which are like the courageous and, go-getter adventurers.
I like Gryffindor.
Everyone does. Everyone wants to be a Gryffindor. There's a test you can take on the Pottermore website that tells you your wand, your Hogwarts house, and your American house. So back to the American houses. The American houses are horned serpent. I can talk. Thunderbird.
Yeah.
I always forget that weird one.
Is Thunderbird equivalent to Gryffindor?
Who knows? I don't. I'm not that. I'm Wampus, which is a 6-legged panther. Which I think just sounds dope. Yep. Oh,
but
and
it's
then
a dumbass name.
yeah, it's a really dumb name. But a 6-legged panther, like that, it looks dope. The little like character that they have, they didn't actually have it in the. I was really sad that they didn't have it in Fantastic Beasts. The only one that they had was the Thunderbird, and then the last one that had the weirdest name is Puckwudgie. Say it with me, Puckwudgie.
Puckwudgie. Oh, that sounds slightly anti-Semitic. I'm sorry. Puckwudgie.
Puckwudgie. Yeah. So yeah, and then so it sorts you on Pottermore. I am a Slytherin. I have a like dragon heartstring acacia wood wand, and then I'm in
nothing to
Wampus. Yeah, it's just like different tests you can take. Oh, and it tells you your Patronus.
What's that?
It's the like if you ever say Expecto Patronum, like to get the Dementors away. I know you're not the biggest Harry Potter fan, but it's
I watched
cool.
2 movies.
Yeah, you need to watch them all 8 and read all 7 books.
I haven't read a single book. I got bored of them. Like I looked into them when I was in 3rd grade. I just got bored.
I wasn't allowed to read them. My mom thought they were witchcraft, and she is a very strong Christian woman.
Nice.
And so she just like, no, you can't play Dungeons and Dragons. You can't play Harry or read Harry Potter. Those are devil worshiping things. And then she took me to see the first movie, and I had to leave because it was super scary when Harry was in the area where the Sorcerer's Stone was held. And I had to leave because there was fire and there was a scary dude with the face on the back of his head, and I'm just like, okay, I gotta leave because I don't remember how old I was when that movie came out, but I was terrified.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah. But, so yeah, this is a good addition, and this being Fantastic Beasts is a fun new story that prequels the Harry Potters, so...
Precedes.
Precedes, thank you, that was the word I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a lot of fun. I thought Allison did too. We were both huge Potterheads.
Nice.
Potheads? Potterheads.
Potheads.
Hear that, Mom? Potterheads. Potheads. Whatever floats your boat. But it's...
Heads of pots?
Heads of potters.
Potheads.
Anyway.
Marijuana heads.
Let's just skip all the semantics. I smoke the ganja. But yeah, so that was my impression of the movie. I know I'm trying to power through these things, but I just know that Macaulay, my good friend, is going to go ham on this next topic. Because...
It's Young Justice.
Of course, it's Young Justice. Young Justice all the way, folks. If you have not seen this show, get on it immediately. And as Macaulay breathes deeply and heavily right into the mic, I'm going to explain to you people, yeah, I said you people, that this show just encompasses everything wonderful about the DC universe.
Oh my god.
There's just so many characters that you get to know. There's so many different... Alright, I know he's going to explode if I don't stop talking, so Macaulay just...
No.
You want me to...
Keep going.
You want me to keep going?
Hyperventilating.
Okay. So he's out of excitement. Macaulay's still doing his breathing Lamaze exercises.
Oh my god, season 3 is almost here. Oh my god.
How much time do you have left before the 3rd season? Have they released any more information?
No.
Where it's going to be...
No.
I want it to go straight to Netflix so I can just binge the entire thing.
Right.
As opposed to sitting and waiting.
Exactly. One, if they just put it right on Netflix, all of a sudden, the entire season's there, right? Mm-hmm. And then they have all the money in the world because fucking Netflix runs the world. And then 2, they don't have to worry about, with Cartoon Network... PG is too much with Cartoon Network. Even then, they're like, ooh, censor how they say some of this shit. Netflix would be so amazing. They spent $100 million on 10 episodes of that new show, The Crown?
I did hear that.
Yeah. They can do an amazing fucking Young Justice season.
Well, it's because they hired, the 11th Doctor to play the husband of the Queen?
Matt Smith, yeah.
Matt Smith don't come cheap.
Yeah. And so, just give the creators of Young Justice a fraction
of that. That was so much money. But yeah, so we're pretty damn excited. I actually realized that I hadn't seen the 2nd season.
Yeah.
I just saw the 1st season, but last week and the week before I rewatched the 1st season and then watched the entirety of the 2nd season. And oh my gosh, there's so much that goes on.
Yeah.
The story's incredible. The villains are evil. Everything you want. and superheroes.
You remember how great... Sorry to interrupt.
It's all good.
Do you remember how great Batman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond, Justice League, all those shows were? Fuck those shows. Because Young Justice blows them out of the water.
What about Teen Titans? Isn't it the same premise?
Hey, I love Teen Titans, but Young Justice beats all of those fucking shows.
Is it just because you want to be Calderon?
I want to be Aqualad so bad. I want to be Aqualad so bad.
Well, at Comic-Con this year, you can cosplay and pretend.
No, I'm a
bleach
fat
your
boy.
hair.
I'm a fat boy.
Doesn't matter.
Work. It does matter.
Doesn't matter.
It does.
You just got to put on that slick swimsuit, or what is it? The diving suit.
Ooh, look at all my rolls. Look at all my rolls. You want to swipe your credit card in between my third and fourth row? Do it.
It's not that bad.
You want cash back with that? No. I want to be a mix of...
I just pictured like fat strippers actually inserting the credit card readers in there. It's like, I take credit card, honey. Now let me shake it.
Look at that cinnamon bun.
Sorry,
I want like you know how you always like want to be these characters, like, and then you imagine yourself being these characters in a world where superheroes exist. I want to be like some kind of combination. You hear that shit?
Yeah, I did.
What the hell was that?
Interference from spaceships. Pretty sure.
Yeah. Aliens are gone. They realize how stupid of a species we are.
Yep.
I want to be a combination of Calderon or Aqualad and Kid Flash because I love both those characters so fucking much.
Not Impulse?
I love Impulse. Oh, and Blue Beetle. Oh my god!
Have you been keeping up with the comics?
I have not, unfortunately.
Darn, because I've only read the first two.
A Blue Beetle?
And then Black Beetle's in this, Green Beetle's in this.
Really?
No.
Oh, and Young Justice. Yeah.
No, I haven't gotten that far in the comics yet.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
but
dude, everything. Okay, so I'm too excited to articulate my emotions. All you really need to know is Young Justice. Okay, let me tell you what.
Dude, if you're having trouble trying to decide if you want to watch Young Justice, I'm gonna give you a little synopsis.
Season 1. The younger heroes.
We open on a dusky night in Metropolis.
We open on a bright midday in the city of Metropolis, and the ice villains are attacking. And all of a sudden, the heroes and their sidekicks are apprehending all these ice villains, and blah blah blah. And they're like,
play.
Exactly. And then Robin is like, "Can we get going? We're gonna be late." I love Robin.
First
Fun
Robin
fact,
or second Robin?
But I love Dick Grayson. He's that sentence. If you cut that sentence off at the right spot, can sound very bad.
Got
Not
that
bad.
editing team.
Not bad. Hey, if that's your thing, do your thing. I'm saying it can sound out of context. Never mind.
Moving right along.
And then he's like, "We're running late. Can we just go?" Blah 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 blah. And Batman and him are fighting his Captain Mr. Freeze, right? And blah blah blah. And then Kid Flash and Flash are fighting Captain Cold, and Calderon and Aquaman are fighting what's her name? Killer Frost.
Yeah.
And then Speedy and Green Arrow are fighting that. What's his name, kid? The bratty cold boy.
It was Ice.
I
want to say, Iceberg Junior or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And they're all trying to beat the villains really quick, blah blah blah, because they have a meeting at the Hall of Justice because they're gonna be shown the Hall of Justice, which they thought was the main headquarters of the Justice League. Turns out, nope. Spoiler alert: they actually operate from space. And then they got angry, and they were like, "Well, screw this. We're gonna start our own team."
Especially Speedy.
Yeah, he got really mad, and then he even went solo. And so turns out the Justice League wanted the team to be a covert team. Okay. Point is, it's a badass younger Justice League, hence the name Young Justice. Season 2 has some alien invasions, and Lex Luthor is a badass villain in it, and he's scary, and Superboy is no longer annoying, and Miss Martian is a little more annoying than she was. I loved her in Season 1. She's okay. I'm talking too much.
It's okay.
And Young Justice Season 3 coming out soon. I love it. I'm excited for it. My body's ready.
Yeah. What are you be listening to in the wake of waiting?
A little bit of a. I'm sorry, dude. I just can't. I can't
get serious when I do my segues.
I can't get past your segues. They're so good.
Thank you. I'm trying to be cheesy and good at the same time.
Yeah, I like it.
But yeah, so we, as we've mentioned in previous podcasts, are huge hip hop heads. McCowie more than myself, but I still consider myself a pretty big one. But he is super duper excited for what is that, McCowie?
J. Cole. J. Cole's new album. After 2 long years following 2014
I was gonna say.
Forest Hills Drive. One of the best hip hop albums I've heard in a long time.
Do we have a title of this album, McCowie?
For Your Eyes Only.
That's a
December night, baby. Get ready. Get your body ready.
See, if you were a Bond fan, you'd be even more excited because that's the name of a Bond movie, I'm pretty sure.
For Your Eyes Only?
I think so. Or no. Yeah. No. Yes. Maybe.
No,
I'll
yes,
look into
no,
that.
yes?
No, yes. Yes.
Oh, yes,
no.
yes, no?
No.
No,
Yes. Yeah. I think it is. But yeah, that's just...
James Bond is boring, dude.
It's not
He's
at
so
all. You're so wrong.
boring.
This
It's
is
the
one of the
same
few topics
story.
that we go over
It's the same
and disagree on.
story.
It's not.
Every time. Kingsman? I love Kingsman.
It was
James
beautiful.
Bond? Fuck that.
You are so wrong on so many levels. There is as many James Bonds as there are. There's so many more James Bonds than there are Batmans, I was about to say. But it's just... You can watch Batman do the same story over and over again and you're fine.
But no, it's not the same. He's a detective. He does multiple things. James Bond is a secret agent who hears back from... What's the fucking organization called? Whatever the fuck it is. And then he goes, shoots up some people. He meets a sexy
British Secret
lady.
Service?
Yeah, British Secret Service.
Couldn't think of British Secret Service.
Goes up and shoots up some guys, and he's like, oh god, we're trying to beat so and so. Then he meets a very beautiful exotic woman, and then he has sex with her, and then he leaves her because he's a misogynistic asshole. And then
And Batman's not?
he is too.
Oh, okay.
On purpose.
Oh, got it. Can't
He
get
has a
attached to
persona.
Catwoman or Poison Ivy.
Hey. When he's Bruce Wayne, he does that on purpose.
Got it.
When he's Batman, he has... Oops, sorry for my phone. He has a strange relationship with Catwoman. But it's full of love.
2 consenting
And
adults,
hate.
that's all I ask.
And then, I don't know, man. And then he breaks her heart, and then she gets in trouble, and then he has to save her, and then, plot twist, so-and-so's behind all of it. Granted, I've only seen like 3.
Motherfriggin' Waltz.
I love Christoph Waltz. Spectre was a boring-ass movie.
You are dumb. He was flying a plane. He was visiting the Alps in that beautiful rehab center, whatever that is. Q's a genius. M's a badass. M was Voldemort. Again,
Ray Fiennes.
fantastic. Moriarty is one of the bad guys from the British Sherlock. Yeah.
From Sherlock or Sherlock Holmes?
Sherlock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I slept through Spectre.
You were the worst.
I got bored, man.
The
It's the
worst.
same. I loved... What's the one before it?
That was Skyfall.
Skyfall. Okay, love is a strong word. I liked it.
Okay.
I thought it was pretty cool. I haven't seen any James Bond before
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. I was about to say Craig David. That's a singer. Fantastic singer, by the way.
Yeah, never heard of him.
But yeah, Skyfall is cool because like it went back to like his childhood and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But that was like the only interesting part of that story.
There was a train that got derailed, and some dude like literally threw a train at him. Like, how are you not excited by that?
That's visually beautiful movies.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. I'm talking about stories, man.
He went to
boring.
frickin' was it China or was it just a Chinese casino? You gross human being.
You heard that burp?
No, that was pretty damn obvious.
Did you smell it?
No,
It tasted
I
weird.
try not to. Like, I just shut off my nostrils whenever I hear any bodily function. Just like, and then I breathe through my mouth, and it's fine. It's still gross though. And are you doing it on purpose? You animal. Anyway, but no. Every James Bond... Okay, not every James Bond. Pierce Brosnan was not the best representation of what I'm trying to prove here. But Daniel Craig... Dalton. What is his name? Something Dalton. Timothy Dalton.
No, man. I don't care enough
You're
about
just
James Bond.
you're the worst. Fantastic. And anyway, back to J. Cole. I'm sorry, we went on a Bond tangent.
How
Macau just being
did we
wrong.
get here? How did we
Because
get
it's
there?
called For Your Eyes Only, just like the James Bond movie. And we're back to Bond.
All right. Back to J. Cole.
Okay, just back to J. Cole. You talk J. Cole.
Okay. I'm just kidding.
I was
Bond?
no. I was a big fan of what's that one song? Workout by J. Cole.
I like Workout. It's catchy.
Yeah.
Not the best though.
Nah.
2014 Forest Hill Drive was probably it is my favorite. I liked Friday Night Lights and
Lights please.
yeah.
Turn out the lights.
Everything gonna be alright. something night. And I liked some songs I liked a lot of songs in what's it called? Shit. Why am I forget? I'm blanking on it.
I was just gonna bring up Kanye West and how I'm sad.
Yeah, that's a bummer. But yeah, 2014 Forest Hill Drive is probably my favorite album of his. And then
I'll have to re-listen because
really
I haven't listened to it since it came out.
Because it's so real, man.
Yeah, that's probably why. I listen to music to be happy. I'm generally a happy individual, but
that's cool. And I can't hate on that. Like I appreciate.
Not that you're not. I do everything in my power not to be depressed.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that's why I skipped past the part in Jurassic World because of that. It was like what was the first movie I ever cried at? Did you ever see Radio?
No.
It was Cuba Gooding Jr. is this like mentally handicapped fellow who wanted to play on the football team, and all the football players were like, "Oh, you're retarded. We're gonna put you in the shed and beat you up."
Aww,
and I was just like, "That's so screwed up." And so I did not care for that, but that made me cry. That came out when I was like 11. I was a very emotional child, apparently.
I still am an emotional
but
child.
Yeah, so it's just like I've avoided that film ever since I saw it in theaters.
Damn, that makes me sad. I haven't even seen the movie.
And Cuba Gooding's an amazing actor, so he did it very well. The fright from the non-mentally handicapped people and the
remember
being the mentally handicapped.
What was it? Snow Dogs.
Yes, Snow Dogs.
That was a weird
I watched
movie.
that the other day. It's so weird.
Isn't it in that movie he's like a dentist, right?
Yeah.
And like that.
It's this whole shtick.
I remember that scene where he was like looking into that weirdly deformed mouth.
That was the first scene. Like the opening scene is him like helping his dad at the dentist's office, and this he's like, okay, well, it's time to pull those teeth and get you some dentures, and he opens his mouth and little kid Cuba Gooding just turns his head and pukes. It's so funny.
I wanted to puke when I was little when I saw that. Like, I've considered almost every scientific career path growing up except for dentistry. Growing up, I was like, I want to be a brain surgeon. I want to be an engineer. I want to be a lawyer. That's not scientific. Whatever. Never did I say, I want to be a dentist. Probably because of Snow Dogs.
Mouths are so gross.
That's an
There's just not... That's why I very much appreciate my dentist, even though it's been changing. The dentist himself has been changing because I moved. I used to have an awesome doctor in Delta, but now I can't find a good one in Denver. And I'm sure there's plenty out there. I just haven't found them. Plus, I'm poor, so I have to go to the affordable one. Oh, man, you are on fire tonight.
Yeah. Glad it's coming out of one end, though, instead of the other. Be glad.
So anyway, I just want to touch on Kanye.
Yeah.
I am so upset that he is canceling the second... So, the Yeezus tour, right? Mm-hmm. Hugely popular. Mm-hmm. Everyone went. He had that clothing line that went along with it. The Denver show, I'm pretty sure, is the only show that got canceled that entire tour because some piece of equipment broke or something. That was the whole reason.
That's stupid.
And Sean. Sean was devastated. He had floor VIP seats, and he's just like, okay. So then he's like, okay, time for Kanye's second chance. Life of Pablo tour comes to Denver, and then he does like half an hour of a show in California, I think, and then his hospital, and then goes on and then he goes on a rant about how Jay-Z. Donald Trump's awesome and Jay-Z's trying to kill him, and then he goes to the hospital, and we haven't heard from him since. I've heard a lot about it. Is like from his mother's death, which was
a long time
years ago. Like I can understand. Like I would be horribly devastated if my mom died, but.
Maybe he just never processed it because it was like with all the fame and shit.
But it's still like he did songs about it. He like he started that whole organization. Do you remember Donda?
No.
Like he started a creative organization called Donda, which is his mom's name. I don't really know how to pronounce it properly. I just assume Donda. West.
Donda.
Yeah, and he started this whole creative collaboration with all these different artists and creatives, and it was so interesting. It didn't last very long. I didn't hear much about it, but it was cool that he did this in remembrance of his mom, and then just all of a sudden, this stuff goes down, and I'm just like, dude.
You know what I think it is?
What's that?
It's the Kardashian family, dude. I'm not even like...
just screwing with him.
I try my best to not be a hateful piece of shit or to judge people, but the Kardashian family has a history of ruining people, man. Because, like, to me, it seems like they're like the royal family of America.
That's
the most opportunistic...
so upsetting.
What's that?
That's so upsetting to me.
Yeah, it is. It should be. Because they're, like, super opportunistic. Like, if there's no photo op, if there's no fucking... Like, I'm pretty sure they want paparazzi around. It's like, if there's...
Wasn't there just an entire book published of just, like, selfies of Kim K?
Selfies. I'm just like, they're such an opportunistic family. And so, I wouldn't be surprised if there's no real love, anywhere in there, And... Because Kanye West has always been a crazy weirdo. However, yeah, that's the feedback from your phone.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm sorry.
I was like, what the fuck is that ticking sound? He's always been a weirdo, but like he hasn't. He was never a psychotic weirdo.
No.
And then he started, going out with Kim K.
And then they had their beautiful children, North and Pablo. Is Pablo his name? I never really understood. I assumed because of the title of his album.
I thought because he compared himself to Pablo Picasso.
I thought he was just... And his Yeezus tour didn't compare himself to Jesus.
Yeah, he did that too.
He's basically every inspirational person ever, but better than them.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't it like the Beatles said they were bigger than Jesus? Tina Fey said she was bigger than Jesus.
Yeah.
All these people.
I
don't think they know Jesus as well as they do.
Ego gets to people.
Don't get me wrong. I love Tina till the day I die, but come on, Beatles.
Yeah.
I don't even think the Beatle that said that is still alive.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Like,
hip-hop's a weird world. Plus the whole, like...
Except it's not. It's not really hip-hop that's the weird world. It's Kim K. It's her
reality
family.
TV world.
It's the Kardashian family.
See, if OJ had never murdered them peoples, this never would have happened. Because isn't that the whole thing? It was like his lawyer was married to the matriarch of the Kardashians, and then he either died or fell off the map, and then that brought it into the
money.
Yeah, they got a bunch of money, and they're like, "Hey, we're women, so we're gonna obviously bring drama." No offense to women out there, they're gonna bring drama.
Damn it, John! You sexist.
I know.
Piece of
That's
shit.
like the second time this episode I've just gotten full misogynist. But yeah, it's just.
I just want to make it clear that if you, I in no part condone of Johnny Boy's words here.
Anyway, let's just blame OJ. I'm good at blaming OJ. I think he's still in jail for robbing that casino or something.
Rich famous people are weird, man. Like, why can't you just...
What about Elon Musk? He's a weirdo, but he's an effective weirdo.
Yeah, I never said you can't be effective. Yeah. They're just all weird. Like, rich and famous. If you're just famous, like Keanu Reeves, you can still be sane. If you're just rich, sometimes you can still be sane. But rich and famous seems like a very toxic combination.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh well, But anyway, J. Cole. I'm really excited for it. I heard the tracks False Prophet and... Shit, what was the other one where he was, like, calling out all those, like, mumble rappers and shit?
Like, what is it? Designer?
Screw
Designer.
He was like Lil this and blah blah blah, like Lil Yachty. Oh, fuck those guys, man.
Yeah.
But apparently, I don't know how true this is. I didn't really look into it after I heard it, but I heard from somebody that both those tracks are not going to be on the album.
So they're just singles.
They're just
accompanying
the. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And
so
if
that means
those
that's
singles,
like 20 more songs at that caliber.
Like probably better, because if those singles didn't make the cut for the album, I'm excited for the album. Because, like, okay, the reason I love Forest Hill Drive, I'm very picky with my hip-hop. Like, I love EDM, but not as much as hip-hop, so I don't really care. As long as it's, like, a catchy beat or something, I'm cool with EDM. hip hop is very picky. I like to feel when I'm listening to hip hop. Either just the beat, if it's just something like I can literally, feel myself dancing to the beat or whatever.
Bobbing.
Or yeah. And not just that. It also you can't just have a good beat and shitty lyrics. It also has to be accompanied with at least decent lyrics.
See, I always hear, there was a saying I think I heard, it's like when you're happy you listen to the song, but when you're sad you listen to the lyrics.
That's true.
And I've took that like literally, and I realize it happens to me all the time when I'm just like in a bad mood. I sit there and listen to my favorite songs and just like, is this what I've been singing along to all these years? I rediscovered one of my favorite songs from high school called Douchebag by Skizzy Mars. It's not really that big of a song, but check it out. It's a lot of fun. And I just thought it was funny because I was in a, I don't know, it wasn't like, it was frustrating. I think it was frustration from traffic just because it's been awful here. The street closest to me, they're shutting it down from 3 lanes to 1 lane. Wow. So bottlenecking that much traffic on a very busy road is really frustrating. So I was listening to the song and I was just like, I do feel like that. Like just telling people, screw off. Yeah. Feel that way a lot.
Sadness is like the most contemplative emotion,
right? That's why all those authors and I'm trying to think. I feel like this. I don't know. I want to call out all these quotes, but I know I'm just gonna like butcher them. Like there was I think it was a Hemingway quote or something that was like you're not a true creative, like a true artist unless you're spent a good majority of your life sad or something. Like, or the most creative people are the
saddest,
like the emotional ones.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, I mean, like that's what hip hop is to me. Like, either I feel the beat and like the flow of the lyrics, and that like gets like a happy vibe from me, or if I'm like sad or mad or just contemplative or whatever, I listen very closely to the lyrics and not so much the beat at that point, because to me hip hop is art. Like some people don't take it seriously. And probably because they judge it off of one thing they heard off the radio, Yeah. I'm like, that's bullshit, because hip-hop is a very artistic genre. But
there's people that label it like, my mom, I know, she's going to be listening. She just absolutely despised that I listened to that. But it was her fault for blaring, Christian rock and classical, being the only 2 things I was allowed to listen to with her. And then Dad turned me into the Rebel, where I listened to, like, hard 70s rock.
Nice.
And then my friends are like, hey, you know what's cool? Hip-hop.
Hip-hop. Were your friends Cartman?
Yeah, no.
Hey, you know what's cool? Hip-hop.
No, it was Sean and Nick. They're the big influences of music in my life. But So you're talking about feelings. What kind of feelings did you have while listening to Childish Gambino's new album, Silent or Awaken My Love?
It was really cool, man. Like, okay, real quick though, can I go back real quick to the J. Cole album?
Yes, sir.
So when I was listening to Forest Hills Drive, because it's kind of built like it's a story of his like growing up,
right?
So like him as a little kid and growing up to be a little adolescent and teenage years and all that stuff, and probably one of the most relatable things. Like I felt like a lot of that resonated with me because I've experienced a lot of that myself.
Yeah.
And being a little colored boy in America, and like it rang this bell within me, and it just, I don't know, it sounds really corny when I say it, but like it resonated, and
I mean
I liked it a lot, man.
Talked about that in the past. It's like just hearing and seeing things that you can actually put yourself in. You feel a lot deeper about.
Exactly, yeah.
And this seems to be one of those things.
It is. That's why I was really excited for.
Do we know what his inspiration for his new album is, or what it's going to be about?
I mean, I didn't look into it, quite honestly. I was really excited, and I just stopped there. I got like too pumped.
Yeah.
And that's about it. So I don't think so. I don't think there's very much out about it. Granted, it comes out this Friday, so.
Oh, okay. You'll be all over that next week.
I'm gonna block out. I don't want any. It's like when I'm watching my superhero shows or whatever. I don't want any spoilers. I'm just gonna. With now that I have these nice ass headphones too.
With the bass boost, have you tried out the bass boost?
Yeah. Oh my god, it's good.
So great.
Yeah. Sorry, Childish Gambino. I love his new. Have you heard it?
I've heard the couple singles that came up before the actual album, but I'm really excited. Mm-hmm. Very new and interesting.
Yeah.
The album cover, not gonna lie, a little off-putting. Kind of scared of it, not gonna lie. It haunts my dreams.
It's pretty creepy. That's cool.
But it's we know he's the creative that he is, and them artists, they don't need to make sense.
No, dude, I love it. Like, it's very different. It's a lot of singing, as you mentioned to me like a few days back. And I'm okay. A lot of people don't or not. I haven't talked to too many people about it, so I can't say a lot of people. But amongst the people I've talked to about it, they're like, they don't like it because they're like, I just want Childish Gambino to rap. And I'm like, that's the whole point of art, is to like,
grow,
do different shit.
See, wasn't the whole thing that like a couple years or months back that he was like, I'm gonna drop the whole Childish Gambino moniker?
Yeah.
And he kept it for, maybe it's just for the marketing purposes, but
maybe
like that's still what I recognize him as. But if he were to come out with like a R&B album next year under the handle of Donald Glover, I'd buy it in a heartbeat.
Exactly. Like, I'm willing to bet you could talk to any rational human being and tell them, are you okay with complacency? And everybody's going to say no. So why the fuck are you expecting the same type of shit? At that point, it just really gets boring, because then your favorite artist just does the same shit over and over and over again.
Yeah. But that's why it's funny when like older bands come back for like revival tours and they're like writing new music. It's like everyone's like, no, I want the classic, Rush or the classic AC/DC. It's like, that's cool. Yeah. And you can have that wish, but they're artists. They're going to keep growing. They're not just going to settle for what you enjoyed.
Exactly.
Like, they love that you do that, but at the same time, they want to grow as people and artists.
Exactly. Just like you wouldn't just want to keep the same position at your job or whatever for like decades. People like to grow. People like to test out new things, experiment with like different things, and that's how you grow as a human being. So you can't expect complacency with your favorite artist. Otherwise, all that artist is doing is making money, and that's all they care about. A true musician or artist of any kind will try out different things, and that's okay. Like, by no means do you have to like it. Like, you don't have to like it, but don't not like it just because it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I like it a lot.
I'm excited to listen to it. That's probably what I'm going to pop in while I'm working on my... I bought a puzzle.
Oh, yeah?
And that's one of my nerdy pleasures is puzzles. I got this really cool Hogwarts puzzle that I've been working on, and
3D or 2D?
It's 2D, but it's the symbol of the school, like it's sewn.
Really?
So it's not like just a straight picture. It's like it's actually like a sewn patch, but it's the shape of it, so it has really funky pieces.
That's really
And
cool.
I listen to music while I do puzzles.
Nice.
And
I like that, man.
Yeah.
That's a really soothing. Like, that's a.
It's an ideal Sunday for me.
No, and it's also I'm trying to like, it's not a mind numbing thing to do, because like when you're doing puzzles you're thinking and stuff like that, and especially when you're listening to music. That's really cool.
It's relaxing.
Yeah. I will say though, there are some songs on the album that just I didn't really care for.
Not your cup of tea.
Some of them like too much distortion, like for the sake of it. I feel like with some of those songs, and then a lot of songs that I absolutely love. So. Like, the last song on the album, it's called, let me find it real quick.
So the two singles that came out before were Redbone.
Yeah.
And Mama...
Me and Your Mama.
Me and Your Mama.
Stand Tall, that's what it's called.
Stand Tall, okay.
So it's really cool. It's very sing-songy and R&B-ish and all that stuff, which is always cool. But it has so many different, like, beat changes and rhythm changes and melody changes and stuff. And quite honestly, the vibe I got while I was listening to it, it sounds like a soundtrack you would have for a dream. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
Like, it's very weird and, like, all over the place, but it still is cohesive. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making sense right now.
I can kind of see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
It's just like what's the word? Not psychedelic exactly, but
but like
just very dreamy and
exactly.
Yeah, that's probably not a word, but I mean, I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
I've heard music like that before.
Mm-hmm. Like, you literally feel, like when you're dreaming, it's not linear, right? When you dream, so you're all over the place. That's kind of how the vibe I got from the song, which is really cool. But yeah, that's enough about me. We're at the hour and a few minutes mark, my man.
Yep. And sounds like someone's trying to get a hold of you because you're so damn popular.
Oh, you know it. I'm very popular.
But yeah, we got through everything we wanted to talk to today, because it's a chore. No, I'm just
so
kidding.
Organically.
So much fun. But yeah, we love doing this so much, and I can't wait to do another episode with you. Mm-hmm. Hopefully next week we actually get our crap together, because it's been like 4 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks now that we haven't put out an episode.
It's been 3 weeks.
We're gonna get on that more regularly, and we're just not gonna give McCowie carbonated beverages anymore. That's just not happening.
You don't need to.
Ever again. So, McCowie, where can they get hold of us or anything. Not that anyone's taking advantage of that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
It's alright. We still love you all.
We do.
Kind of.
As long as you listen.
So, if you want to reach us on Twitter, it's @PossiblyDope. Or if you just want to search up We're Not Cool, you'll find it there as well. Our email is possiblydope@gmail.com. POSSIBILYDO. Possibly. Oh.
Possibly.
POSSIBLYDOPE @gmail.com. Gmail. What about our Facebook? Where's that at?
Facebook is We're Not Cool. Punctuation of a period after that. Got a page there. We have you're obviously listening on YouTube. So comment, like, subscribe,
share
all
this
of that
shit.
Stuff. Yeah, we need to get this
Share
out there,
it.
people.
Yeah.
So
You don't even have to listen to all of it. Just share it.
yeah. And
We would appreciate it if you did.
yeah, we would. But yeah, we're gonna start getting more notes in the video description, so you actually know what we're gonna be discussing that week. So it's not something that can bore you. You can always just jump around episodes. None of these are you don't have to listen to these in order at all.
Not linear
They're
at
just
all.
do what you do and listen to what you like to listen to. So thank you so much for sticking around for an hour and so minutes.
Yeah.
And Macau, you have anything to say to the nice peoples?
Yeah, so we talked about this a while ago, but I think we both forgot. But I just remembered we should try this next week. Next week, hopefully, we're going to try doing two things. Like 2 episodes, if that makes sense. A shorter episode, like a 10-minute type of deal where we just tell you everything that's, news and shit like that, things that are coming out. And then, our normal, longer episode of just us not doing much.
Shooting the shit.
It's just talking about nonsense.
Yeah.
So that way, we both get it. An hour is a lot.
Yeah,
So
but we know you care enough about us, and we love you for it.
yeah. So that way, if you want to watch the 10-minute or 5-minute episode, you can do that, and it's done in 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Or if you do have an hour to kill, which that's cool.
Yeah.
You should probably pick up a hobby, but it's cool. Listen to us instead.
Or listen to us during your hobby. My hobby's puzzling, and I listen to things during that. So
there you go. Yeah.
don't need to
Look at
strain
you.
your brain.
Look at that callback.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that callback. All right, I think we should just cut it out right here.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great night or day.
Or morning. Bye.